Hello everyone, hello and welcome. Welcome to channel Art and Technology. My name is Pavel, and today I gonna make some picture, some drawing, and it will be this guy, this guy. So Um, I change all of my setup for streaming once again. I change my camera so everyone can see what I'm doing. So I will use some pencil, just usual pencil, nothing special, and some charcoal. And yeah, I just get some in a local store. It's a Chinese product. It's quite well. So and let's go. Maybe I may be a little bit silent. Oh, yeah, like that. Okay. Okay, so at first, few little tips before we begin. So when you creating pictures, if it's a quite big picture like this one with a lot of details, you need to first to make some draft, like some outlines, and that's why I want to use pencil. So before I start, there are many ways how you actually can start making. So you can think like you need to build a human body, like to make body and head and hands and like a torso and legs. uh, this is one way, like you build a human as human body should be. Another approach, if you just like create some sort of silhouette, like outlines of the form, and for to make it precise, there are some tips. So you can have a like a two you can split the picture by like some vertical line and horizontal line. So it will be like your guidelines where you can start. In fact, you can put this picture in some graphic editor and like really put some guidelines, or even make you can make a full grid and split everything by cells, by middle square, so then you can see like where you need to like it's like when you have some fragments, it's more easier uh, to make proper lines. But for me, I never use such a detailed splitting of the picture. Only on a big pictures on the wall, it's really useful. But on pictures of such size, it might be overkill. And but still, in my head, I should have these lines like a vertical and horizontal. So at least I can just put measures with my pencil and check like where these lines goes. And this is as well. This is quite useful. I mean, quite common techniques with this pencil. You just measure on a like a, on a your straight hand with, and you need to. Well, I will show you. Let me switch to big plane. So when you use a pencil like on this your straight line, you can move your finger like this, right? So you can see where is a point of what you trying to measure on a distant picture, and then you like trying to move it into surface of the sheet, right? So okay, let's get started. So I actually, to be honest, I even don't need this vertical line and horizontal, but like you can edit like this, just little a little bit. But well, I mean, I just add it for sample, but I don't really need it. So okay, so yeah, let's go. Now we can start and make some rule, quite true silhouette like of this guy. So not too much detail, just like some silhouette that will be enough. And our hand and sword coming up, down, to, and then a few more swords, like from here, and one more. Okay, something like that, like that. Yeah, that's it. Well, so even I'm not sure if you can see. I mean, like I can try to, yeah, show a little bit more closer. So yeah, it's a very light lines. You don't need to like press too much. Just to see a little bit where things goes, and that's enough. So yeah, for now maybe I only make a little more details in the head, on the head, and yeah, just more lines, and then basically I can start. I never use charcoal before. Well, I recently I made two pictures. It's not even pictures, it's just sketches, but yeah, before I never use it, so I still not a really professional in a charcoal. But yeah, what I really, when I made it, I like it, and I feel that with charcoal you really can make something, some nice, very contrast pictures with a black and white, like this guy, and you can cover very quickly big amount of surfaces, which is yeah, which is much more like efficient than using pencil, just a pencil. So I really love it, and I think, yeah, that's I probably will make much more pictures now, and since today. So yeah, like this. Okay, then let's make something like that, like that. So again, I for now, for the moment, I don't really create much details. Just adding like a really small parts of the outfit of this samurai guy. It's all of his uh, like a parts of ammunition and all of this like a sort of place, or yeah, and okay, so now it looks like I messed a little bit. And with charcoal, I feel like, you know, you really can make something like a more like a draft style, like a very, you know, you can make quick wide strikes, and like you don't really need to how to say, like to think about precision. Well, it depends on which what result you're gonna get, of course. But for me, I really like this. I say feeling like you know, like you playing with your picture and having fun. So Okay, a few more things here and here, and now add some finger like that, and here. So now some sword. Once more. Yeah. Then let me check something. Uh, it should be most right. So yeah, from the initial now to make it like to really uh, follow the original picture. And okay, so now I got here. Yeah, okay. And this things. Well, so okay, this was a little bit. Uh, yeah, I messed a little bit already. So, but again, mm, like sometimes when you okay, like if you make some sort of sketch or draft when you don't really want to follow exactly all precisely, you can change a little bit some details, like just some angle of the sword or the handle of the sword. It doesn't matter. You still have you will have the same nice looking picture, and like people who look at the original, if they are not artists, they it's like this game find 10 difference. Not too much people can see like where you really move something, so it doesn't matter. And if you change a little bit just angle of the sword, it's even not a mistake. It's just like your uh, variation, let's say. So you basically can make add a little something unique. You even can add some new elements or whatever. But if you trying to make like a really like a sort of copy of the picture, of course, yeah, you then everything about precision should be like a millimeter by millimeter, everything just exactly same. So okay, so here's his belt, and something like that, and then the big one thing. Okay, then plates, some plates again, again. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and then here also, and second sword. Yeah. By the way, this picture I get it from one of the public that generates AI picture. So this is AI picture originally, not a real samurai, of course, not artwork from someone, just generated. And uh, I know that nowadays many people complaining about AI, many artists especially, like they saying, "Oh, by the way, I messed up now with this word completely, so I need to remove something. I forgot that here is continuation, and now I need to fix it." So yeah, so many people complaining about it, and I understand the reason. Like some of this, you know, job like in a game development, in a web design, when people need to generate some when I mean before AI, they create pictures in a whatever Photoshop, Corel, and some editors, and it still was like a quite a big job, quite a it's like a not really easy just to create like 100 possible variation of some character, yeah, for example, for game design. And then they see if someone coming, just a prompt engineer, right, and do all the same job in just few minutes rather than like a 1 2 months. Of course, people complaining because some companies they decide, yeah, okay, we don't need so much designers, graphic designers, or character developer, whatever. We just start using AI, no problem, and they just fire such a people. Or I mean, yeah, when they talking that they lost their job, I think, yeah, they have some precedents. I mean, probably even it's probably not like how you say, people who have constant job. It's more about freelancers who now it's very hard to find some job, because yeah, people just stop using humans. But for me, as I'm not using as I'm not creating some millions of pictures, and I mean I don't see any problem with AI, and for me it's actually quite a good source of inspiration and some original pictures that actually I can rework, remaster a little bit, and create some, you know something unique, or even just recreate such a picture. You still need to have a skills, right, to even repaint something, right? So it's, and those pictures generated with AI, when you see how much details it contains, like how much some weird little things there, it's like a really, it's interesting just to, just to try to paint same what was painted by AI. And so for me, I don't really see any problem. And I'm thinking that AI is good. Yeah, okay. So for now, I guess that's enough. And oh, by the way, I probably need to move my keyboard for a while. I don't need it for now. So, okay, so now I think I can start using charcoal and basically yeah, it doesn't matter. I can start this more dark part on the picture. So yeah, let me show one more time. So you can see on the picture, it's more dark. Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah, here. So more darkest part is on samurai back, right? Then on his face, it's just a pure black color. There is nothing more. And then everything else, it's shades of gray, right? Like a not so dark, but still, yeah, quite. It's a quite big density of high density of black color. So yeah, now I can start. Oops, on this one, big plane, right? Yeah, okay, let's go. And as well, one more thing, little thing. So. So I can use this black color to quickly cover big amount of samurai, right? And even if there will be some little parts with more light things, like at some spots, or yeah, some little more details. I don't really need to have all of these details right now, and it's better if I fill everything and then use a razor to make this more lighter. So for now, I can like a really I can just cover everything with quite dark black. maybe just yeah, biggest lighter part I can uh, like make, skip some feeling with charcoal, but even smaller parts I can feel completely like, like this. So okay, that's it. The thing is, charcoal is really really dirty, too. So you need to be careful with your hand, with your palm when you're moving, because it's easy to, if I move somewhere, it's easy to make even more dirt, and uh, then you need to fix it all. So you need to be careful. Okay, here's yeah. Okay, here is more. You can see there is more lines, like lines of light parts in a picture. So then we need to leave it a little bit like, you know like having these parts. Then maybe I still use some pen to show where it goes. Ah, and one more thing, but this how you say, this issue with your finger and palms actually could be and should be turned into feature, because uh, you can use your fingers to make some gradients, to just smooth some piece of charcoal on a paper, and to create some nice shading. So let's check it. Like, yeah, like I trying to do now, and okay. Yeah, maybe I need one more charcoal. Okay, so some close. And another thing which is like a really difficult with charcoal is to make really precise, very precise lines, because even if it's smallest one in size like this, right? it's still not a pencil. You can when you paint, you can make some angle, you can remove some part of charcoal so it becomes more sharp, and then you can use this sharp part, sharp edge to create some really small lines. But yeah, it's still difficult. So that's why I actually feel like drawing with the charcoal, it's more like a draft. So you really create something fast and raw, not really super precise. But again, this probably this is true for not really big picture. This is a A3, yeah, A3 format. So it's not really big format of the page of paper. So here is quite difficult, but on a paper of bigger size, of course, it will be, it just scale it, right? So you can, how to say, all of your details will be just scaled in size, so then you can add more, right? Okay, let's go one more line, and then yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and more. So yeah, it becomes not really like a super precise picture, just like some rules thing. And okay, so yeah, and slowly, just like you can add, you can see the parts of the black by some spots. You can see this folding close of yeah, his sheet, right? And you can see where is a more dark part, and just add this like a really like a spots of black color. Okay, right. And yeah, so uh, yeah, like this, you just using your finger for smoothing some parts, and then from just from straight edge of the black, it becomes more like a gradient, uh, like when charcoal becomes very small, it's difficult to paint, difficult to draw. So I will take. Wait a second. I have one more broken. Yeah, this is a bit shorter. So I want to try also to have a really big picture, and then maybe it will be more interesting to make some more detailed drawing. Okay, yeah, not really difficult to make this silhouette, but again, actually on original picture, it's how you say, it's like a not mm, some of the details really hidden. Like we cannot see face of this samurai, right? It's just a darkness under the hood. So, and this part of the picture, it's even, it's like I'm not repeating form of human face, right? Like small foxes. It looks like not really, so you don't need to get left or right, because it's not really reflection of the human face. It's more like a fantasy, so it doesn't matter too much. And yeah, then you can play around a little bit with, even with some variation. It's normal. It's quite normal. You will not destroy, you will not ruin your picture or work with this, so it's so fine. Okay, yeah, right. Here again, it's also quite dark part. You can smooth something. Then, yeah, one more thing is his helmet. And yeah, so as well as you know, uh, this AI picture, they even, how you say, they not real at all, right? So like if you start looking into details all the time, you can see like oh, what is that? And like you can find some even, like a sort of artifacts of something, oh, this like a weird. Okay, now they say it have some really good uh, like results in painting human fingers. But before, you remember it, right? So all the fingers, it was like just some weird, completely weirdest things possible, and it never was something that AI could do well. But now it becomes better. So Uh, but yeah, so that's mean like again, some of the details of the pictures generated by AI, you probably even don't need to to reproduce exactly like all exist on original picture. So yeah, it's you have some freedom actually. Yeah, it's in any sort of art, you always have freedom to make whatever you like and how you like to make it. So yeah, that's art actually. That's we I know, well, okay, some people they trying to, you know they have this reproduction picture like just some famous. Yeah, that's samurai. Okay, I see one of my subscriber. Cool. Hello, Pavel. uh yes, that's a samurai, and it's sort of demonic samurai, AI samurai. And yeah, so what I'm talking about, I forgot again. Yeah, so I thought that in all of this precision, you really you have some freedom, and in art actually we create something unique. But if you want like to create reproduction, yeah, again, as I said before, then you not just even, if you talk about some classical, like a really super famous pictures, like a Mona Lisa, yeah, whatever. So when people trying to recreate it, it's actually, it's not only question of just a proper picture, but also it's a question of like a same paints, same materials, same technique, like it was used like 300-400 years ago, so like people really want to trying to reproduce not just a picture, but like a completely all process of painting. So I mean, it might be interesting, of course. It's like yeah, it's definitely worth to try at least one time. But this like it's a way to, how you say, like it's a way to serious approach to recreate some masterpiece. And so I saw some like tutorial, like some short video about tutorial when guy explained some painting of well, I don't remember what the artist was, but he just talking like, you know like even about strikes, like you not just, not just making line, but you make line in exact, specific direction to like to create exactly same strikes on a paper, like a, like a complete copying of master, so I mean, yeah, it's as well. Of course, it's interesting and it's cool to like you get feeling of these artists who worked before it. Like you trying to understand how it was before. But again, like it might be, it's like a personal. I think if some people they really enjoying it, that's fine. But for everyday painting, let's say, it's like yeah, maybe you probably not don't want to paint all of your picture in some style of some uh, artist, unless you're really like a just a zealot, or 100% zealot of this guy. So okay, now I will add some texture, a little texture. Okay. Oh well, and here, yeah, here, more things. Yeah, still, I told about some dirt. I already have some here, and probably will have more. But for now, I don't really care too much. At first, because there is a background also which is dark, which I want to add something. And secondly, I also will use a razor to clean something. So for the moment, it doesn't matter. You can just continue painting. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Some foldings. Yeah. And yeah, you can see like every time when I have some how you say, like some sharp lines, and then just make some little smooth movement, it all becomes like a really, more like a shading realistic. And this as well what I really like is charcoal, because with a pencil, yeah, it's not the same feeling, not the same, I mean, as well you can use fingers, and yeah, we are using fingers when painting, just with pencil. and it's like it you need, you need to move it a bit more to achieve same effect. Okay, so something like that, a little bit here, here. Well, and now actually, yeah, I even don't use any more uh, charcoal. I just use just a finger to create this gray shades of gray on his hood, and only on specific apartment. When I want to add bit dark thing, I can add again. Yeah, okay. Um, as well, again, like I'm doing these lines on a helmet, right? And it's, yeah, it's again, it's just like some, not really too precise. More like, yeah, okay, like this. And here's more dark part again, more dark, and right, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, okay. Um, and again, yeah, so here is also some little texture, little, like some lines, like you can paint it, you can draw it for ages, if you want to like recreate exactly same, but I'm making it all just like a more like a draft, not like a really super precise painting, just like to quickly recreate something, looks like, and that's it. And actually, this is quite a funny idea. I got quite a long time ago. I'm thinking that artists, they are biggest cheaters in the world, because let me explain. Like what we create, I mean, if you're talking about classical painting, right? We painting something real, right? Like some portrait or landscape painting or whatever, right? So we trying to reproduce reality on a sheet of paper or whatever, some surface, but that that will never be the same as real object, right? Even if even even photo picture, if you make, it's not the same as a real, right? Even video, whatever, any technique that we ever create as a human being, like some technology, whatever, something that reproduce reality. But it will never be the same as we see with our own eyes. And moreover, uh, everyone have its own reality, right? But okay, something still people can recognize and say like, oh well, it looks like something this and that, right? But uh, in fact, of course, it's just some strikes like I'm making now. It's just some strikes, some lines, some some dirt on the paper. But when it's all assembled together, people think, oh wow, it's a picture. Like it's so cool or whatever. But it's not. It's all cheap. It's not real. And well, as well, I mean, artists not just the painters, but any sort of art. It's so sort of lie, basically. Like if you listen, well, okay, about music, maybe this is exception because we don't have music, natural music. We have some sounds, right? That some of them may sounds like music, but it's discussable. It's not yet same as something else. So, but art, yeah, we trying to recreate something that people can like look, compare picture and something what was paint, and they can say like, oh, okay, it looks similar, right? Or it looks alike, let's say. So, and actors in the movie, of course, they are liars. They are even more like uh, they are lying not only about reality but also about uh, actually humans. So they acting as someone, but not it's not the actor itself, right? So of course it's a masterpiece of lying. And what else? Dancing. Actually, it's also quite interesting because uh, I don't know how dancing was developed in among humanity. I think again it's something. Well, some animals they have some. Of course, they have some dance like this, like I say marriage, not marriage, but when they when they want to have babies, right? Uh, Before reproduction, right? They have all of this specific dance. They, well, sometimes they just can play sort of games, have some sort of games. So people, I mean, human probably they have same as a monkey, but then I think we also start simulating like trying to reproduce some animals in all of these moves. And so yeah, it's also some sort of similarities to the real world, but of course not like if you talk about modern dance, you probably never found something like that in nature. And yeah, so mainly I think like really all the artists they are lying because not okay. I mean, of course, comparing to usual people like who do not do art, right? So if you cannot do that, you cannot you don't have this level of mm, like a level of mastering reality simulation, let's say, right? So then it's like a for such a people who okay, some if someone cannot paint, they always like oh wow, because they feel it's like some magic there, but there's no magic. It's just a bunch of proper lines somewhere, proper shading, nothing more than that. Okay, something here. Oh, one more thing here, right? And yeah, so again, I continue to make quite raw line, not this super high precision, and that's all fine, because again, when I complete this part, I will continue working with eraser to to move back some to put some high put some light parts on the chip to make some dark, and a few more lines here. Yeah, even again, like I'm trying to check now what's a part of his suit actually just depicted on this picture, and I cannot understand really because again, it's like this is AI picture, and something is like nobody can say what is that. Of course, like some parts of swords, like his gloves, and other elements. You can see, oh yeah, I understand what is that. But then you look somewhere, some more detailed pieces, and like, what is that? And that is just AI. You have no idea what is there, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Huh. And now, Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it should be somewhere, yeah, here. Then, probably need to rise up a little bit his hand, and change something here and here. Well, then, yeah, few lines here, little lines here, then, okay. Mm-hmm. Right, and one, two, and here, and here. Yeah, right. Some of parts even I already add some black. I still will need to come back again and add more later. So again, I add a little bit here now, but I come back again later. Then yes, then I move this. It's probably not a sword, but just a knife, like a small sword, because we don't see any continuation here. Actually, this might be just a glitch of AI. I think, to be honest, like it adds some handle, but then we cannot see where it continues, right? But again, it's not really don't really matter much right now. Okay, well, let's go. And yeah, I don't know what's here. Mm, oh, see, I can use more bigger ones. Yeah, and here as well. Okay, more dark. There's still some, like, even in a dark part, if you look carefully, you can see it's like some little uh, lines, like some foldings, and we still can show them. Yeah. So for now, it will be like here, like that, and okay, some finger. And then cannot see, so yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm lying here again because I mean I messed up a little bit these lines, but doesn't matter much at the moment. So okay, let's make a sword. Okay, then again wider. Oh, okay. Um, oh, well, that's also happening quite often if you do if you press too much. Of course, you can broke your charcoal. It's really quite well. You need to be quite gentle with this because charcoal is quite fragile um, material, so should be careful. Okay, samurai, right? And here should be even more dark, so a little bit more. Yeah, right. Then there is some little things, oh, like that, and bunch of it looks like ropes, like some laces or ropes. It's not really clear what is that. It's not a belt, but like some bunch of laces and ropes. So, and as well, this definitely some glitch of AI, because I believe in a real samurai armor there is no such elements ever exist. So, but for the painting, that's fine. Okay, right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Here also quite dark part. So yeah, it coming here and then here. Right. Okay. Then next one is some plates, like a sort of plates in. It looks like plates, but again, uh, not not like a real. I think it just yeah, some of the glitching thing. It looks like just more like a texture of something. Oh, right. Okay. Then here is completely cannot understand completely what is there. And okay, so here's like some sort of his uh, like a how you call it, cloak, like a sort of cloak, right? Which is yeah, just some simple clothes, which is now you can see some texture, but in this part it's almost unseen, almost. But yeah, I think we also had something like this to show. Yeah, so sometimes probably, well, maybe somewhere I even don't need to put some very light elements, and even more dark lines on a dark uh, could work fine actually. Yeah, okay, so here is also some elements like something. Yeah, I cannot understand what it's like, some bells attached or something, but it's even not like a really clear what is that. So I just trying to make some some uh, sort of something looks like, and that's fine. Okay. right? Okay, so then the path is working. This, okay, and the documents, dark zone. So let's try to use bigger charcoal. Okay, oh, sorry, I think my music is stopped, right? Ah, okay. Yeah, let's go next. Okay, and too small. Okay, and here sort of like some pockets or maybe some bag. Yes, some part of ammunition, and again some lines here a little bit, and from dark to light. Okay, so here because I moved this sword, and now I need to make something that is not an original picture. And yes, I just create something. Okay, that looks sort of realistic. Okay. Well, then we have this part, and it's more light. Let's see, not so dark. So yeah, this is really nice to use finger here, and mm, okay, and then um, yeah. So here from the bottom of the samurai, I see it's like some sort of fog starting, and fog or haze, something. So I don't need to put too much charcoal now, and I wanna just mark some part of this dark part, and then just use fingers again to create this sort of uh, fog or mist or yeah, something. Looks like yeah, something like that, like that. Right. Okay. Yeah, not so much left. I think not so much. Okay, and one more thing. Go here, a little bit here. And so yeah, this is all just some sort of fog. Mhm. And maybe even I can use my now I can you see I have this all now completely dirty because I move in and but now I can use even this uh, parts of yeah just to create some well maybe it's not enough so I can add something. Okay, let me add something more. Yes, from this side, from the corner, it's again some more dark corner, and here as well. So actually here, yeah, you can add a bunch of black, like not worrying about that. Yeah, it's something wrong. It's like a really just edit it and yeah, okay. Hmm. Uh, well, okay, so this part is a little bit not nice, and with pieces of charcoal like this small one, you can draw not with but with the end, but this entire surface of charcoal. Then yeah, you can cover bigger area like this. You see, it's yeah, it's more. So I mean, like even pieces that hard to hold in your fingers to normal drawing you still can use it for some how to say like for some other purposes like like I do now. So yeah. Okay. Well, so yeah, something like that. A bit here, a bit here, a bit here. Okay. Yeah. Actually, yeah. This in a such a way, it's really like a. Um, I get some feeling, but I have lack of techniques to make this fog and like a fog or smoke or haze, whatever. But when you do it, you really feel like it's like you making it, and it's really just like some some fog because yes, this part of charcoal when it's laying on a surface, it's really it's how do you say? It's like a little part of it, right? It's it has some. I mean, it's physically something similar to real smoke, because like these particles they spread on a surface, and how you say it's really it's hard to explain, but yeah, it's like a physical feeling of that this part of charcoal. It's really just like a create some of this airy feeling of on, on a paper. Yeah, something like that. So again, maybe something a bit more dark areas. Uh-oh. Okay, a bit more dark. Yeah, here as well. Okay. Well, something not yet, but closer, a bit closer. Okay. Ah, I forgot one little thing. It was one more piece of clothes. It's just like maybe some stripe or something. Not a sword, but like a, yeah, or maybe even part of belt or something. Okay. Well, so now it looks like yeah, it uh, represents some of the. Oh, by the way, I think here is his leg. By the way, it's looks like it represents the samurai already, but there is a lack of contrast. So now I need to put a bit more black somewhere, and yeah, check all the white places, white spaces, and make it more precise once again. Yeah, so I need this again. Mm. So yeah, for example, when I making this part on a sword handle, you see it's not so precise. This is just like some small triangles, right? But in fact, it's very difficult uh, to make it in a such precise way how it's exists on the original picture. But still, uh, even little strikes somewhere can can add a lot of you know feels feelings that it's real. So yeah, I just need now a bit more dark part to show all these elements. Same here, same here. Wow, this is quite actually this glow quite dark. And thinking even don't have any any white things here, right? So this I can completely put in a full dark, full black. So yeah, this part in okay, so here's some ropes and like some little flags. Yeah, and yeah. Sorry for that sound. Who don't like it? That's a charcoal. I cannot do anything. It's just like that. Okay. Okay. Then right. Go here, and yeah, and here also some very dark part. I missed. And again. Okay, so it's a bit hard. Like really, when it's a small part, and you need to keep some light. Uh, it's yeah. This is probably worst part of charcoal because yeah, it's easy to lost all of this pure white color of paper and. That's where you should be quite precise and accurate. Well, here also you don't see any edge, just like that. But here actually there was some like some sort of here like a pattern or something on a surface of the sword. So I can add something a little bit, and also there's so okay there is some light thing, but then okay, let me add this here. These triangles. here and yellow a bit there. Let's see, like that. Yeah, right. Right. And yeah, now this part also very dark, super dark. Hmm. Okay, right. Well, then what else? What else? Here is yeah, this little part. Okay, okay. Well, mm, ah, sure. I forgot a few more important details. It's this sort of I don't know. It's like a, yeah, it's a part of helmet, I think. Well, no problem. I will make it a bit another direction. So again, you see, my original lines was here, and I messed up now. But you know, like it's really such a little mistake. It's not so dangerous. Like okay, you just change a little bit the angle, but it's not a problem. Again, I'm working with charcoal, and I like I trying to create just a quick picture. It's I wouldn't say it's draft or sketch, but yeah, still it's like it's not super precise. It's not super like a super accurate. So that's fine. Mm, uh, okay, okay, okay. And Here we go. Right? And one more and few more. Like that. And a bit more from this part. Okay, yes. Ended and yeah, it's a bit a bit difficult to make a how to say like a solid concrete line, but still quite airy, so you not crack charcoal. Yeah. Well, I'm only beginner in this style, so I hope in a few more pictures I will get a bit more proper uh, understanding how to use charcoal. Okay, now the sink as well. Right, right. Okay, and we yeah. So this some part of the walls. I don't need to make it too dark. Yeah, it's better to yeah keep it and yeah. Okay. And okay, a few more steps here and here. And these ropes, of course. right? Right. And well, and one more here. Oh, well, it's a bit strange. I don't understand. Ah, okay. Well, this part need to be a bit more dark on this side, and it should be very dark on this side, right? And okay, check. Right. Ah, again. One more part broken. Mm. Well, okay. Now, um, let me check something. I maybe maybe I clean my hand and just a second. Close this and. So for now, I think I can work a little bit with eraser, and then yeah, and then I think I'm done. So about eraser, actually I have this one. It's very good, but maybe I need to use smaller because of more sharp edge to make like this strikes, and yeah, but I need to check. I think this is quite old one and maybe not really nice. actually. Yeah, not really. At least, well, I need to remove some old layers of eraser, like make it more sharp, and I think then it should work. Okay, should work fine. Okay, so well, maybe I can do a little bit more here. Mhm. Okay, let me try. So I'm not sure if it's working actually. No. Well, okay, I will try this one now. Um, oh yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, okay, I'll show you something. So, if you really need some very sharp razor, then you basically need to cut it. So, what we do is cut like this. Okay. Now it's a new tool, but very nice. Very good, very nice. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Yeah. So, like I said, it might be more easier to at some parts of the picture just to cover everything with a black, and then use a razor to make some more just a light lines, white lines, because yeah, with charcoal it's really difficult to keep these white lines when you paint, when you draw, and yeah, same yeah, for actually for anything like any lines on the picture. Oh, by the way, so now I see like it's not so dark here, so maybe we need to add a bit more here as well. Yeah. So okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there is some sort of this. It's not a feather. How do you call it? It's like just some hair, most likely, right? Okay, yeah, something like that. Well, so I think, to be honest, really, it's just quick painting. It's not really super precise, and it's not like a high resolution, uh, high quality picture. So I just more it's more like a draft or sketch, and I think for now I am satisfied. I don't want to add some more, just maybe a few, a little bit checks about some fog maybe, and yeah, and then I think I'm done actually. Well, yeah, I need just to make this smooth transition, because I see it's like a two, how you say, two straight edges somewhere. Somewhere like here, it's good, like to show some, like a really some deep part in the cloud, like some something in between, like some dark background. But somewhere it's still better to smooth a bit, to make it more like a mm, more this more of this feeling, like it's real fog. So, and I mean also when I put these lines, right, if I put some lines, you still can see it's like a real lines on the picture. And if it's not there, yeah, it's better to not remove, but just like I make it really very very smooth. So yeah, okay. And yeah, by the way, it's around sword. It's not just white. I still have a lot of white on painting, but it should be a bit less. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to make it a bit more smooth here. All of this part. Wait, okay. Mhm. Okay. And maybe a bit more dark at this side. Yeah, this corner as well. Okay, right. And a few more parts here. And just like goes here and here and that. And yeah. Okay. Dark, dark, and yeah, I think I'm done for now. It was too long. And yeah, just maybe just a few little parts like here and some random like a sort of fog, like a fog-like things, and yeah, like a some not a streams, but how you call it, like just some lines, right? Okay, so well, same here as well. I need just a little bit, little dark things. Mhm. Mm. Okay, and just here a bit more white. Okay. Okay, well, so I think I'm done, and my conclusion. What could I say about painting with charcoal? So when this picture is quite big and contains a lot of details, it's probably better to use pencil and make like a really nice picture. Otherwise, it always will be look like more like a sketchy way. But if you paint something in a big scale, like some basically just a smaller object. So, for example, well, let me show you. I have before I just done two more pictures, and let me show you. So when I've done this crow, it's a not big picture. It's a crow, right? So I have a bit more freedom to make like a really some detailed things somewhere. And so when it's just scaled like this, it it looks fine. And you again, this also was very quick draft, so I just make it super fast. But if you work more, you really can add more and more details. Just sit carefully, continue, and as well on a portrait, you have a bit more freedom. However, it's difficult to make precise details on a small part like eyes, and I mean, eye is not a simple thing to draw, right? So yeah, but I mean, like on a smaller object that scale it to big size of picture, it's more easier to make details than a bigger picture on the same size, right? So that's my conclusion, and I will do something more. Maybe next time I try to make something like a really big. I get some huge paper and then let's see what happened. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm done. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share my video, um, write comments, and I see you next time. Bye bye.